This is going to be a very easy way for prisoners to get out if they so wish. That's going to be interesting. I might want to just lock that one shut. So they're all going to have to go other directions. Actually, just open it. Let's just leave it open until we need to lock it shut. Which isn't right now, so that's fine. Showers are technically done, which is beautiful. The canteen is still not done because we're waiting on that serving table. The reception is done. The offices, not so much. We need desks, chairs, and filing cabinets. So, desk. We can do chair, and chair. And then filing cabinets can go in those corners right there. So those will get done momentarily as well. It looks like we're not going to be getting prisoners on day one, but that's okay. That was honestly kind of to be expected, if we're being totally real with ourselves. So we'll not stress too much about it. We do technically have power, technically speaking. Whether or not we can actually power anything is, well, kind of yet to be seen. You know, whether or not this is actually enough, we're going to have to wait and see. We also need to get large pipes in here. So let's go ahead and plumb some large pipes straight down there. Let's go straight up there. And let's do a pipe going to there. And a pipe going to there. And we want to do some pipes sort of doubled up like crazy just in here. With, I reckon, a large pipe going right there. And maybe that'll just need to be a large pipe going to that sink as well. So that'll have everything connected to the water as well. We just need to build a yard at this point, and there we go, $10,000. That's how we do. That's how we do right there. Very, very happy with that. Now we just need to get everything connected to the grid, and we also need to get a warden. So let's hire a warden. There we go. Warden can work in there. We need to get finance through bureaucracy, so finance right there. And we will need a few other things. And we actually, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to accommodate for our staff. So what we're going to want to do here is go back to planning real quick. And let's get ourselves a nice big staff room right here. So something just a little bit silly. I mean, you know what? Let's not do it there. That's kind of half-assing it a little bit. Let's say, I mean, in here we could have a staff room technically. I think maybe down here. You know, maybe these corridors sort of come together a little bit. Maybe we say, you know, there's going to be a door there, some walls, and a door. And then this is going to lead into our staff room, which is going to be 8 by whatever this is, and something like that. So that's going to be our staff room. We're going to need to get the foundations down for that, but we'll manage it. We do need a staff canteen as well. So what if we do a similar thing? We could do this kind of thing. We could even have a staff kitchen if we really wanted to. But that, I think, will be kind of decent. So something like that. A couple of doors through. And that can be a staff kitchen, a staff canteen, and a staff room itself. And we can honestly do doors that lead through from all of them. So that is going to need to be built. That's going to stop our staff from getting super tired all the time. Let's get it done. So for objects, I am just going to go for staff doors on all of that. We'll get some staff doors down there as well. We are going to want to say maybe a regular jail door there. And maybe a regular jail door sort of all around there. We do need those foundations back as well, so there we go. Alright, so that'll keep things a little more secure, I think. We do need to demolish that wall, though. So we'll get that done. And it actually looks like we're still waiting on all the pipes going in as well. That's a bit of a shame and a bit of a pain as well. While waiting on it, though, let's grab some more beds for the holding cell. And let's just see what we can do. I mean, we're down to $2,000 again, which is a little bit rough. I guess the Materials for the foundation cost a little bit more than I thought they would, which is kind of awkward, but that's okay. We're still on track for hiring an accountant. We're going to be fine there. We'll totally make it work, and we'll totally manage. And I'll tell you what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prisoners. Let's go to here. Let's say all available. And let's say we are only going to take, let's see, total prisoners, 7. So we'll bring 7 prisoners in tomorrow. That'll get us a little bit of money as well. This down here is still not being worked on because I guess the showers are kind of a bit of a priority there. So that's all right. Some of them are actually connected up, which is beautiful. And I realize we also don't have lights in the showers. Probably want to get a few of those in. And we're going to need lights down here as well, now that I think about it. So we'll get that in time as well. And we need a capacitor. All right, well, how much is it to hire an accountant? I don't know. Whatever. We need a capacitor. Let's get a capacitor for a little bit of added power. And just because I'm worried about running out of money, we can go to objects and we can go to dismantle all of the trees. So that'll get rid of all of those, and that'll get me a couple of $1,000, meaning that we'll be fine, basically. Ain't nothing to worry about there. We can export all of those trees, and they'll grow back at a pretty decent rate, so I think we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and switch you back on, and we're okay. Alrighty, this space down here has been built as well. That was very quick. Alright, let's go ahead and get our brick walls in here. These are not too expensive by the looks of it, which is good. I think we might have some excess material left over. Yeah, we did. So we're doing okay there. Let's go ahead then and say, I mean, I can't do deployment yet. We're going to need to unlock that through bureaucracy, and that comes through security and then deployment. So we need a bit of money before we can actually assign staff areas. Kind of awkward, but we'll be okay. We'll make it work. We'll absolutely make it work. Some of these offices are being used for breaks and all that stuff, so that's all right. That's all right. We can totally make this work. We're going to have exports going out very soon. And I'm thinking, is there anything else we haven't done? I mean, we need to hire an accountant. An accountant is $1,000, so we're kind of relying on exports. I mean, I could go here and say, you know, sell these objects, and actually, there we go. Staff, accountant, boom. There we go. So we just got $5,000 from that grant, and I realize I could have went and taken another one. Let's see here. 15 prisoners. We can try that. And medical ward, 2 doctors, psychologist, I don't know. Let's see. Visitation, security chief, 10 guards, patrols, 3 guards. Oof. Let's see here. So this would be quite interesting. Reform through education gives us quite a bit of money in advance. I don't know if I want it though. This one here, 10,000 up front. Medical ward, I mean, that seems like it's going to be kind of necessary, so let's go for that. And what we can immediately do is go security, deployment, or not. We're going to need health as well. We're going to need psychology. Prison policy is going to be quite important as well. Micromanagement will give me food logistics, deployment scheduler, reform programs, going to need that. An extra grant is going to be really useful. A bank loan could be useful. Maintenance is going to be useful. And let's not go too crazy on what we're spending here, because we have just spent a lot of money right away. Also, are we actually building these walls down here? We are. I guess these guys are kind of focusing on the trees, which is fair. I kind of told them to do that, so whatever. Let's go up to 2 more workmen, 2 more guards. We are going to have prisoners coming in 11 hours, so that kind of makes sense. You're both working on different things, which is totally fine by me. We have you 2 working on your, you know, whatever you're working on. We could probably go for another couple of capacitors just to make sure we never run out of power anytime soon. And we could probably go for some materials. So let's do some grass out in the yard. Let's go for, I want to say mosaic tiles just in all this space. So all through sort of the corridors and all that stuff, mosaic tiles. And up to there as well, I suppose. All the way over here, mosaic tiles. And all the way up to there, mosaic tiles. Kind of expensive, but I like the mosaic tiles. Up here as well, gonna be the same story. And then what we'll do is say some nice white tiles for the shower. We'll say some nice marble tiles for the canteen, and we'll do the same for the kitchen. The holding cell can be... I'm gonna say concrete tiles. It's a little bit miserable, but that's kind of alright. And then maybe fancy tiles for the offices. Everything's kind of just gonna be tiles, really. That's kind of just going to be the way of it. I think we'll maybe do the same for the kitchen as well. So there we go. That'll get all that done. We could maybe go for a metal floor in storage. And that'll keep my builders on their toes. That'll give them things to do. And I'll tell you what we do need to do. Let's go for paving stones right out here. And a little bit of gravel next to it for the main path up to the prison. And also some lights. I've just realized we don't have any lights out there. So a couple of lights just around the place a little bit. Make it a little bit brighter. Should, that'll hopefully make things just look better. And I actually like how that path looks out there, so that's nice. That is absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Have we researched things? I think we have. Yes, we got maintenance. And I'm telling you what, I think we need to get ourselves groundskeeping and cleaning. A bit expensive both sides, but I think that's going to be quite important. We don't have this guy yet, but that's okay. Prison labor is going to be important as well. That'll get us people working that are also prisoners. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and hire a foreman. There we go. And let's quick build, let's say, clone all of this. There, and there. And unfortunately, I can't rotate it, so that's okay. Objects, office desk, that's away. And we'll have the chairs just in front of the doors again, and the filing cabinets down there. Alright. So we can get all that done. The prison's actually looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. We got the nice tiles, we got everything we need. It's looking like it's ready for some prisoners in the morning, which I really like. Let's go to rooms then and say storage is going to be right there. That way we can actually put things in there that don't need to just sit outside, which will be beautiful to have. And is there anything else I'm missing? A common room is probably something we really do want, actually. So that could maybe come off the cell block a little bit, or could go down here. That is definitely an option. What if we go to planning and we say, you know, 1, 2, 3, that's going to sort of be a corridor there. So we want to go 3 and like that. So that's kind of going to be a weird corridor space sort of on the other side of this cell block. Which is fine. It basically means if the prisoners want to go to the common room, they have to come out, they have to go through all these doors, and they have to behave. Although with that said, I don't know how to feel about them getting close to the staff room. Not really sure how to feel about that. So maybe the staff room could have an added little bit of security there with a regular door and just some added brick walls, I think. So that'll kind of work out. We can go to objects here, regular jail door, and say there. Again, this is quite close to a lot of staff areas, but there's a lot of doors in here that I think will make it kind of okay. I think that'll work out. I think that'll be fine. This is a bit of a messy area, I'm well aware, but what I'm thinking is we go to planning and we say walls come out like this. Interestingly that the prison, the prison common room is right next to the staff room. But something like that could work. To be completely honest, we can take, a little space out of there, do the door in that spot. That'll be the common room. What else could we use? I mean, visitation's kind of a big deal. Parole is kind of a big deal. But I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we'll do any of that just yet. Staff room right there, though, needs a wide sofa and a drinks machine. So, a nice wide sofa. Just a couple of them right there. We could do a radio. We could do a sofa. Do a couple of drinks machines. And a nice large TV right there. So that'll hopefully keep them a little bit happy. They are going to need lights in there, of course. So we'll dot those around a little bit. Probably need a light in there, a light in there. And we'll need some lights out here as well. But none of this has been built yet. We don't have a prison common room. We're not going to have a prison common room. And that door needs to be a staff door. There we go. So we'll get all that done ASAP. It'll hopefully look kind of decent. I reckon we go to materials and throw some mosaic in there as well. And then maybe marble tiles for the staff room. And I think the same for all of this space as well. So just like that. There we go. That'll look beautiful. We have got prisoners arriving in 2 hours. I'm actually kind of excited about this. Kind of excited to get the first prisoners in here. I think it's going to be good. And I reckon we could maybe use gravel out here. Maybe that's the thing we want to do. Gravel just sort of the whole way there. Could do dirt. Dirt's an option. But I think gravel, it is going to slow people down a little bit. But whatever. We'll go ahead and do that. A little bit expensive too, but it's going to look decent. It's going to look decent, so we'll do that. As for down here, none of this has actually been built yet, which is great, I suppose. I guess they are working on other things. And we are about to get our first 7 normal security prisoners. There we go. Prisoner intake. Tell you what we're going to do. Road gate and road gate. There we go. So they stop off at garbage. That's not the prisoners. That's the prisoners right there. So who have we got? We've got Valalas. Even though his looks will scare no one at first sight, he is well known in the criminal world. Even the most toughest prisoners are scared of him. An ex-scientist for the government, he knows more secrets than the president and can kill you with anything. 12 years for death by dangerous driving. All right, then. Who else we got? Keyville! 20 years for aggravated burglary. All right. Who else we got here? We got Basmachi. Possession, 4 years. Arson, 20 years. Cantofer, 2 years for DUI. Bailey, 3 years for assaulting an officer. And Roach, 7 years for assault. All right. All right, all right. So now things are getting interesting. Now things are getting really interesting. Because now it's a pain in the butt for all of my staff to move around. This guy here is going to be in a gang, isn't he? Those tattoos. Those tattoos mean he's in a gang. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'll tell you what, though. You guys... Oh, you're doing the gravel out there. Fair enough. Oh, no. Can we get the gate open? There we go. Maybe just lock that open for a little while just so that we don't slow things down horrendously. That way they can still sort of move around and they can still sort of do their thing. The good news is when they get down here, they've got all these staff doors, so they can kind of move around freely, which is great. My biggest worry, though, to be completely honest, is we need CCTV. We do. We need CCTV. I'm also thinking we have, what, 7 prisoners right now? Can I get that up to 15? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sure. That's going to be great. They're going to be kind of packed in there like sardines, but that'll get me an extra $20,000. So up to 15 max. There we go. And yeah, basically, without CCTV or a guard in there actively, we can't actually see what the prisoners are doing, which is making me very nervous. So we're gonna want to get CCTV in there as soon as possible. That's basically what the fog of war thing does. It is gonna make it impossible for me to see what they're up to without active security cameras in there. Which, you know, it's an added challenge. That's pretty much what that is. That's pretty much what that's for. So I'm down for it. I'm just nervous about it, basically. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm just nervous about it. But I reckon we'll manage. I reckon we'll be okay. Just need to get extra walls in here right now because we are missing a few of them. And also, might be an idea, I'm just looking here, might be an idea to go materials, fence, straight across there, objects. Is there no such thing as like a fence gate? No? Well, that's a shame. We'll throw just a regular jail door there then. And that'll kind of work out. Let's get that opened. Let's get that opened. And there we go. We're getting the extra beds in. We'll get the extra stuff in. We really need to look in here because what we need is deployment. We're going to need patrols. We need surveillance. A lot of money being spent on that. But we need all of those things because if we don't have those things, what's going to end up happening is, well, frankly, we're not going to be able to see what's going on. And that's something we want to try and avoid. So hopefully we can do that. Hopefully we can get the extra 20,000 as well. And also we can get an extra grant very soon. We also need a security chief. So let's see about hiring one of those. So chief. We'll go ahead and get a chief. Although he needs a chair. There you go. So that's the chief's office. He can start working on what he wants to work on. Prisoners currently eating. We've currently managed to feed 71% of them, which is good. So we'll hopefully keep that going. And the staff room's actually looking like it's nearly done, which is beautiful. We just got to get the walls in. And then the mosaic floors, and it looks decent. I kind of like it. I do kind of like it. Unfortunately, the danger is increasing a little bit. 2 prisoners have been unnecessarily searched recently. I would disagree with that. And staff morale is a little bit low right now. The staff are gonna need bathrooms as well, I realize. That is actually a thing. Staff do need bathrooms. So what if we were to come in here and say, you know, brick wall, brick wall, brick wall. We could dismantle you. We could say objects and let's see, doors. Do that kind of thing, and then do some toilets. So that way we have toilets in the staff room. That'll hopefully cheer them up a little bit. And I do mean hopefully. I really do mean hopefully. Tell you what we should do as well. We need more guards. We have a lot of doors that need opened all of the time. So more guards, well, that'll make it easier, frankly. It'll make it so much easier. There we go. So that's been dismantled. Can we place the drinks machine back down just there? We absolutely can. And those are technically not staff rooms anymore. Interesting. What if we were to say that they, well, just aren't staff rooms? So it's just toilets, basically. And obviously that's going to need some pipes coming down there, which that's actually kind of a pain. That's quite a distance to go with it, but there we go. We'll just loop that around. We were going to need to do that eventually anyway, so there we go. We'll just go straight through like that. And we'll see if our staff end up using them. It'd be great if they did. It would be great if they did. Just going to have to wait and see. Materials-wise, I guess I didn't say build those walls. That's kind of a pain. Pipes are going in there, though, so that's lovely. I swear I can speak. I do promise I can speak. This has gone in over here as well, so we'll get a little bit of mosaic floor done there. And let's have a look up here. So, groundskeeping and cleaning have been approved. Prison labor has not. Extra grant has been approved. Let's see. Deployment is... Oh, surveillance is going ahead. Okay. Remote access can be very useful as well. That's going to be remote doors, basically. Let's see. Medical ward. We need a psychologist as well. We can technically afford one, but that seems very expensive. That seems very, very expensive. What are you doing? Sir? Guard, get in there. Get in there. Knock him out. Bailey, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing, Bailey? Huh? You did that to yourself, bud. You did that to yourself. You've only got yourself to blame on that one. Do we even have anyone? Like, we are feeding them, but barely. I realize the staff room being so far away might be a terrible idea. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious to find out. I would be lying if I said I wasn't curious, you know, to see how it plays out. And I also want to see if these toilets actually do get used. That's kind of a big deal. Like, if they're down here for no reason and they don't actually get used, I'm going to be so annoyed. I mean, we got you on break and you on break, but no sign of anyone using toilets. I might have to assign those as, like, staff-only toilets when we get deployment and logistics as well. It's one of the two. It is one of the two. And I think we are researching both of them. Yeah, deployment is being researched. So, fairly soon we'll be able to say, you know, staff rooms and patrols and all that kind of stuff. And patrols are actually going to be really, really useful for keeping an eye on what the prisoners are actually doing inside of that holding cell. We also don't have a lot of money. Oh my god. Okay. These trees may be getting out of hand a little bit. This may end up being more of a pain than a gift, is what I'm going to say. So let's try and clear all of those out. This may have made things way too easy. We shall see, though. There we go. So that all has to be dismantled. Some proper forests building up around here. That is actually going to make it a pain when we have to build out there, because it's going to take, you know, a lot longer to build things. So yay for that. Absolutely yay for that. We'll see how that goes. Let's have a little look at bureaucracy again. Still going kind of slow. Prison policy almost there. Extra grant, though. I actually completely overlooked that. Well, I didn't, but you know what I mean. Prison maintenance. We're actually already sort of halfway there on that one. We need 2 janitors and a gardener. So, gardener and 2 janitors. And job done. Let's grab another grant. Long-term investment will eventually give us back $16,000. Not really interested. Build a staff room, 5 guards without assigned duties. None of my staff are exhausted. Visitation rights, meh. Security chief, 10 guards. Patrols, 3. Yeah, we're nearly there with that one. So we have the chief. We don't have 10 guards. We can get the 10 guards, though. So that's the 10 guards. We've almost got patrols. We're kind of close to that one. And then 3 guards to patrol routes will be there eventually as well. We do have the money to get a psychologist. So let's do that. And then we need a medical ward and 2 doctors. So we do have health. We do have health. We could go for the medical ward sooner than later. And I kind of reckon the medical ward could be down here. Or in any of these spaces, really. But I reckon medical ward down here might be the best bet. Doesn't need to be too huge, I don't reckon. So medical ward there. Door there. And we have 21,000. Can we afford to do the foundations for all of this? I mean, let's start with this, right? Let's start with that and see how much this would actually be. I reckon we can afford that, but I'm not going to just yet. But I reckon we could. I do reckon we could. We'll get that built in time. These guys are going to be super busy with exports for a good long time. So I reckon maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those guys just to go slightly speed it up a little bit. They have to clear all of that out. It's going to take so long to do, but that's all right. I'm not too worried. We do have deployment, though. So what we can say is staff only in all of these spaces. So staff only all the way around there. Staff only in there. Staff only in there. Staff only there. We can say staff only in that space as well and out there. So there we go. This is technically not secure. That's all right. Let's see. Access only. People will try to avoid access only zones if possible, preferring to take other routes around your prison. Okay. We'll not worry too much about that. We do need to assign guards. I'm going to assign one to the holding cell at all times, just so we can always see what the prisoners are doing. There we go. So we can always keep an eye on the prisoners. I think we'll get one in the canteen as well. Get one in the yard. Get one on reception too. So that way, sort of the main bulk of the prison is covered by a guard at all times, which will be fantastic. When we get patrols, it'll make it, you know, easier to cover more areas, because we can say, you know, you walk around this space to that space and that space. But for now, this is fine. There we go. Now they're using the toilets. They're still annoyed. Not a lot of recreation available to them, so maybe an arcade cabinet? Could do a couple of those back to back. See if that works out for them, makes them happier.